Hey, Wonderhussy here. I am way out in Death Valley, up a very remote, rugged side canyon, exploring an old abandoned mine and mill site. And last week we went and poked around all the old mill equipment, but we ran out of time before we were able to go in this creepy cabin. You know me, I always save the cabin for last because that's the thing I enjoy the most. Well, hopefully it was worth the wait because we're back now and we're going to go inside this cabin and see what these miners left behind. I mean, just to give you guys a reference, we are way, way, way up this side canyon. You can see the Panamint Valley in the distance. And then whatever those mountains are called. I always forget what the mountains are on the other side of the Panamint Valley. Okay, let's go poke our noses in. You can tell this was probably a pretty nice little homestead when people lived here and, took care of it. There's running water in this creek that comes down the wash. And so these trees the trees are actually budding out, and so they will get green here shortly. These are, I think, cottonwoods. And who knows, they might have even grown like vegetables and stuff. Or if there was a lady around, there might have even been flowers. Oh, look. There's even running water by this cabin. It almost looks like that water heater's leaking water. Is that seriously happening? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a hose coming from somewhere filling this water heater. Wow, so they even had hot water here at one time. That's a trip. Well, it's March 11th today, and the creek down there is running pretty strong. So I'm guessing, at least at certain times of year, they had a very reliable water supply. You just go down here and check by the creek, show you guys. Oh, wow, look. This is where they're getting the water out of. There's like a little retention pond they made. They lined it with rubber or something. Look at all this moss growing here. And then they're sucking the water out. Okay, I'm with my friend, and she just pointed out that there is a shower here. They even had a shower. Wow, look at this. Oh man, this is gonna go in my creepy shower hall of fame for sure. Oh well, there was even a shower curtain. There's even a shower head. Wow, and it's dripping. So you could actually take a shower right now if you were so inclined. I don't think that water heater's working though, so it would be a cold shower. Look. Wow, Death Valley, you guys. There's this much water. Well, it did storm very heavily about a week ago. Look. Body wash, that's funny. What I was just saying was there was a big storm here, just a few days ago. Well, within the last week. And they got something like a half or 2/3 of their annual rainfall in like one day. So maybe this water heater isn't always overflowing like this, but look, relief valve. Gosh, you never have too much water in Death Valley. That's crazy. Okay, let's go around to the front of the cabin. I mean, this thing looks fairly solid still. I mean, I've seen worse. I don't know if I'd want to spend the night in it, but before we go in the front door, let's just go right around the outside and take a short inventory of what we're dealing with here. Looks like it's covered in tar paper or roofing, asphalt shingles maybe. Is that what that is? It looks like it has glass windows. That's nice. This is a big tree. Big cottonwood tree. And it looks like it's been pruned back recently, so someone's still taking care of it. That's cool. I mean, recently is a relative term. Oh, wow, look, and the house is even up on stilts here. Like, I guess in case this creek really gets flooded out, which maybe it does from time to time, like flash floods. Oh, and then there's a pipe jutting out of the back wall of the house, so maybe there's like a kitchen sink or something that's plumbed. That is neat. All right, you guys, the moment we've been waiting for. We're going to go in this cabin. Look at the little front porch, which actually the front porch doesn't look that old either. I guess maybe there's a group of volunteers that take care of this place. That's neat. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Stop it. It's way cozier in here than I expected. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me come in. Do a little pan around. Okay, we just came into this room, and then there's a divider here that splits it into two. So we'll go to this room first. Okay, what we have in here is we got a real cozy little wood-burning stove. Look how nice that is. Oh, there's even an ash bucket. That's cool. Got a nice chimney. And flashing looks fairly solid up there, so roof won't catch on fire. And then there's this real fancy chair to hang out in, sit by the fire, read a book. There's a awesome little side table. And then there's accommodations for 1 and 2. I mean, the box spring has seen better days, but I guess the mattress is probably still okay if you laid a sleeping bag on it. I don't know. I mean, if you had to, yeah, I'd sleep on it. There's even a pillow. Oh, gosh. Wow. And then look, speaking of books, you have all kind of books to read by the fire. This is really impressive that people care for this thing. Sadly, the door was open when we got here, and even if we close it when we leave, the bottom panel's busted out. So I'm guessing that's why there's so much debris on the floor. If that door was solid, this cabin would probably be pretty airtight. I mean, you can see where they patched up the cracks with duct tape. So I don't know how effective that was, but I mean, all the windows overall look pretty good. And like I said, the chimney and everything is pretty solid. So gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's certainly not rat proof, but draft proof-ish. I mean, if it was a storm and you really needed a place to stay, you'd be happy to have it. Okay, and look at this awesome carpet on the floor. It's like a Chinese zodiac carpet. Yin yang, this is so cool. And then, oh, look, there's another fancy chair, and there's this awesome old farmhouse table with, well, it looks like there's a little trail register to sign. There's a book. There's an old handle to a cabinet. That's cool. Let's see who was here before us, if anyone's been here recently. 2015, well, that was a long time ago. This is 2016. Oh, there's May 2017. Huh? Oh, wait, here we go. 3/5/19. That was like 6 days ago. Okay, well. Oh, look, just like I said, out on a Jeep run. I said this was probably a Jeepers thing because the road is really rough to get here. Oh, look. Oh, that's my friend. Ha! I got all excited like somebody was here this morning. Ha ha ha. You got me, Angela. All right, well, I'll sign my thing too when we're done exploring. Okay, now let's go into the kitchen. On our way to the kitchen, we are passing this. Gosh, what was this? Some like old thermostat control or something? Gosh, I don't know, but look up here. Bottle of Cuervo and a bottle of Campfire Stout. All right, the kitchen looks pretty good. We got a sink. My friend said the water actually works in the sink, and I believe it because we saw that water running. That is so cool. You could just wash your dishes, fill your water bottles. Oh, look at these cool old coffee mugs. San Francisco. Oh, wow. St. Martin. WI. Oh, West Indies. Oh, I've actually been to both of those places. That's cool. And then look at this rock. It says Wilson. I wonder if that's a reference to the Tom Hanks movie where he's stuck on the desert island and his only friend is that volleyball. Wilson! There's even a hook on the ceiling to hang your onions or your bananas or whatever. This kitchen is pretty cool. And then over here we've got some supplies. Well, down here we have Ajax and some charcoals for a barbecue. We have this mysterious jar, which is probably honey, but after what I just saw up in those mining sheds, I'm not sure I would want anything to do with it. We got some cheese in a jar, spray disinfectant. Look at this pantry, you guys. How cute. Little pots and pans if you want to bake some muffins while you're up here. A lot of dishes. I freaking love this. Let's see what kind of cups they have back here. I'm always interested to see what kind of coffee cups are in these places. Oh, look. Reno, the biggest little city in the world. Funny. It's cute. And then look at all this food they have laid in. Oh, crab meat, potted meat, beef stew, chili with no beans, beef broth. Boy, somebody likes meat up here. Oh, and then barbecue seasonings. How fun. Oh, and look, little skewers to roast wieners or hot dogs on a campfire. Wow, and then there's this awesome prep table in the kitchen, but it's covered in rat poo. So I don't think that would pass a health department inspection. Oh, look down here. I wonder if somebody filled this with water. Oh, it's empty. I was going to say, it'd be cool to fill these bottles with water while there's running water. Might have to do that before I leave. Okay, and then here we got a chest of drawers with a Game of checkers up top. Some more honey. Blech. A broom though. Actually, 2 brooms if you wanted to keep the place tidy. Oh, an old jar of maple syrup. We should pick that up. Put it on the shelf. Oh, look. Nails. Wow, what a cool little cabin. I mean, it wouldn't take much. Oh, look. What? I was going to say it wouldn't take much to get it fixed up. I guess you'd have to bring a generator if you wanted that light to work. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you just need to replace that panel on the door there, and that would already go a long way. Huh. All right, well, I'm going to sign this trail register before I leave, and then I guess be on our way. Okay, here's what I wrote. Awesome little cabin and mill site worth the drive. Now on to visit rock at Ballarat, which is what we're about to do. We did fill a couple of those gallon jugs with spring water, although considering some of the toxic mining waste we just explored, I don't know how good that spring water is to drink, but in an emergency, if someone ends up here in the summertime and really needs water, we filled a couple of jugs for them. Other than that, I'm not sure what we can do to leave this place better than we found it. I mean, we can try closing the door, so we'll do that. Oh, here's the panel from the door that's missing.
Let's get a rock. There's all kinds of nails.
Okay, well, we're gonna bang it into place with a rock and some old rusty nails. Stay tuned. Oh, look here on the wall, they have pictures of cabin cleanup. In 2007, they fixed the roof, the windows, the door. Wow. I mean, they did an awesome job. The roof is still solid. The windows are solid. The door, well, the door needed help, but we did what we could with that. Interesting. That's awesome. I love people like this. Although it says cabin.com, I think I know the guy who does that, and he's kind of a jerk. I mean, he commented on one of my videos once that I was low IQ clickbait, so I don't even think he watched the video. I think he was just mad that I made a video at a cabin that he worked on, which, I guess I can understand that, but gosh, all right, well, maybe I can redeem myself by showing you guys what my friend did here. Okay, here's what we did to leave this cabin better than we found it. We filled up a couple jugs of water, and my friend nailed that missing panel back onto the door using those nails that we saw in the kitchen and a rock. And then she put a little piece of shingle on one side too to cover where the panel wouldn't fit. So I don't know, it's not probably gonna last very long, but it's better than nothing. And we latched it because it was not latched when we got here. And so it had blown open and all kind of stuff was in there. So to all those of you who think I'm a jerk or low IQ clickbait, hey, we did what we could, okay? We left this place better than we found it, and we really enjoyed looking at it. And I hope you did too. Oh wait, I forgot. There's one other building we were going to check out. There's this real creepy shed next to the cabin. Let's go see what's in here. This is like a PS bonus. Bonus building. Let's see what's in bonus building, the creepy old shack. Oh wow, look at it. It's the mother-in-law quarters. Ooh. Open this door and see what's in here. Oh dang, it's just nothing but cement. Or triple nutrient booster. God, I don't even know what this stuff is. It looks like resin. An old ladder, huh? Oh well. They can't win them all, but wait, there is an old newspaper in here. Look at this. See what this is. I don't want to breathe, so I'm going to take it outside. See if we can figure out what this old paper is. I mean, it looks to be a doozy. Oh, look. Wednesday, November 21st, 1973. Wow, 73. Oh, my goodness. What was it? Jaworski tapes? Asked about Mr. Nixon's October 25th news conference. Oh, my gosh. Nixon was the president. Oh, look. Los Angeles Times. Wow, cool. 1973. That is an old paper. I'm surprised it's in this good a shape. Let's see. I want to open it up and look at some of these ads. Oh my god. Wow. Look at this. When you're rushing away from vodka, go forestering. Old Forester. Oh god. Look at this guy. New hair with today's look. Styled for now and planted in silicone tissue. Oh, it's a hairpiece. Oh wow, look at this. Old famed La Cienega Restaurant Row. Special Thanksgiving Day dinner at the Captain's Table. Alan Hale's Lobster Barrel. Celebrate Thanksgiving Day the Hawaiian way at the Islander. Oh my God, that would be the best Thanksgiving ever. 1973 at the Islander. Oh, you guys, I'm not going to make you look at this whole old LA Times, but this is friggin' awesome. Look, welcomed in Memphis. President Nixon gets a big greeting from crowd on arrival to meet with Republican governors. Yeah. Wow, you know me and my old newspapers. That was like my favorite part of the whole site, including the mill, the cabin was cool, but oh my God, I just love me those old newspapers. So interesting to think of somebody up here in 1973 reading that. I mean, we're not that far from Barker Ranch when the Manson family was living up there as late as 1969. So interesting to think about. There's all kind of history up in these Panamint Mountains. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like. If you're interested, you can subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every Wednesday. And if you're enjoying my adventures and you want to help support me, put gas in my tank to get to these places, you can make a PayPal donation or join my Patreon. It's all at Wonderhussy, and there's links in the description. Thank you.